Hello, so I'm going to show you a few basics of crocheting today. Most patterns will tell you the hook size and yarn that you will need, but if you're just getting started and you're not sure, how to tell some of this stuff, this is a worsted weight, which is pretty commonly used. Right there it tells you, and right here it tells you the color, which is linen, and here is where it tells you the weight of the yarn. This one is 4. Here it tells you the size knitting needle to use if you're using knitting needles, and here's the crochet hook size, which is 5 mm. Also here it tells you no iron and different symbols. And here it tells you how many yards are on it. Sometimes a pattern won't give you a size. They'll just say worsted weight or chunky weight or something, so it's good to know that stuff. This yarn calls for a 5 mm needle, and needles all are marked with the right sizes. This one is a 5 mm, and if a pattern doesn't give you a hook size, you should go by what's on the label or whatever size you need to get the right gauge. So I'll show you another yarn just for to help you understand some of these different labels. This is Lion Brand yarn, Hometown, which is one of my favorite ones for chunky yarn. It even tells you how many balls of yarn you'll need for different projects, approximately. Here it gives you the weight, how many yards are on this roll of yarn. Here's the size of the yarn. This is size 6, which is super bulky. And knitting needle size 9 mm, crochet hook size 9 mm, 100% acrylic, machine washable. And down here it has the lot number, and this is important if you're doing a big project and you want to make sure every single ball of yarn you have matches. Sometimes, I've never had a problem, but sometimes you can have a problem with the color being slightly off. There's the name of the color name. And so this one calls for 9 mm. I don't have a 9. I actually use a 10 for this one. And my camera won't focus, but it actually says 10 mm. And this is my favorite hook, favorite yarn. But I want to show you today how to do a chain, which is the beginning of just about any crochet project, unless you're doing one in the round. You can start with a chain or you can do a magic circle. But today I'm going to use this worsted weight with 5 mm hook. So to begin, you need to do a slip knot on your hook to keep the yarn on your hook as you get started. So you make this little circle here, and my yarn doesn't want to make a circle. Okay, so I have the tail over the top of my yarn here, and I take my hook up through the circle and hook the yarn, which is called yarn over, and then pull it down through, and you pull this tight, and this is a slip knot and it will slide. You can make your loop bigger, or you can pull it smaller. You can take it out and pull the end and it comes right out. So if you need to restart something, and that is how you do a slip knot. And then from there you make a chain.